Yo quiero que bailemos, en cada movimiento se exprese la pasión.
We are Flor de Toloache.
This is
Jezebel, Quickies.
Pronto llegará. For a lot of us, we didn't come from the mariachi tradition. You know, we had to learn it. We had to take out some of our influences in order to get the traditional mariachi sound. For me, I had never played the rhythms, I had never sung the style. I had to listen carefully to the way Mireya would sing, and when our mentor, Don Tonio, would take us on gigs and stuff, I really had to tune into what the specifics of and the nuances of the mariachi sound were, because I played my kind of bluesy folk rock rhythms on guitar, and so learning the traditional vihuela rhythms, I'm still learning the swing and the feel of that.
I worked with male mariachis before this group, and they had just come from Puebla, Mexico, you know, and their approach to mariachi is, you know, the traditional way, and they grew up listening to it and being a mariachi. And, you know, my dad was a mariachi too, but I came from Puerto Rico, so my concept of mariachi was through my dad, and it was something more of like, wow, this music is amazing. I think that plays a big role in how you approach the music. Like, you're just open to all kinds of sounds, and you want to express that in your arrangements and your compositions.
When we first started, or when I first started in the group, I started 2 years later in 2010. And yeah, we were rejected from places, you know, nobody really cared to hear us, and probably, you know, because we were women, or, you know, who knows what the reasons are. But the moment we open our mouths or we play our instruments, it was like, oh, wait, who are these girls? People have become more open to listening to our style, to what we bring to the table.
I can't say you let me down. Any lesson I. Going into this very traditional genre, I want to be respectful of the traditions of it, you know. And sometimes it comes across that we aren't, because of the way we dress. Normally women wear dresses, and we alter our uniforms a lot of times because we have limited access to mariachi resources in New York. You know, we're way out there, way far away from Mexico, from where it started.
Mariachi comes from a fusion. Like, none of those instruments existed in Mexico. If it wasn't for the mix of what was already there and somebody bringing a new instrument to your country and mixing it together, mariachi would not exist.
And this doesn't have to be a negative thing, but it can be a positive thing where, in a way, just kind of we're creating another option that maybe brings, you know, young people where they couldn't really identify with the music their parents are listening to or their grandparents are listening to. They're like, oh, that sounds familiar, but it's got a little something, you know, new to it.